Okay, here we have two directional display lights, and they were going to be chucked out at my dad's work, but for some reason he decided to keep them or take them, and they've just sat in our spare room not used. So I thought if I can make use of them for something, then by all means, but I'm not sure. These are halogen light fittings. These are 150 watt lamps, halogen lamps in each one. This one here is the one that's never been used, but this one, see by the state of the filament in there, that's the one that's been used the most. You can see in some places, like there, the spring is actually slowly coming through the glass. So not sure if you can get these halogen ones anymore. I know they're phasing out halogen lights and converting them to LEDs, which is the norm nowadays. Because these are LEDs, these have got different colours in them. The two there are more like a daylight, and these three are warm white, but the colour pattern on this camera makes it all look like it's different. And then that bedside light's a daylight LED. I think there's about 5 watts each, so that's probably about 25 watt, and that's 5 watts. So you can get LED drop-ins for these. They're about £8 from your local DIY shop. Don't know how much they are from an electrical wholesaler, but they literally slot in where this one was. And on the grapevine, apparently they're making halogen lamps illegal. How true that is, I'm not sure, but if it's true, it's true. These have a conversion plug on them, and I'll quickly take this one off so you can see what I'm on about. But it's basically a UMP and 2-prong plug that just goes in. It's literally got 2 prongs like that, live and neutral, no earth, because it's a double insulated, but then metal work. What do I know? If the manufacturer says it doesn't need to be earthed, it doesn't need to be earthed. And yeah, these, without this plug, these don't have a fuse. They just rely on the circuit breaker. But this one's got a fuse in it. I think it's a 5 amp fuse. Could be wrong, but this is only rated for 2.5 amp anyway. I've now got the plug apart. As you can see, the lid's up, and that's pretty much it. That's the 2-pronged plug. This one just lifts out like that. I'm going to do it one-handed. And that's literally live and neutral there. 5 amp fuse there, and just leaves you with that. So I can't remember what these plugs are used for. I know they're all about in Europe, but I can't remember. This light is not polarity sensitive, so it doesn't matter which way you put this round, it will always work. Just spin it around a bit and literally just goes in there like that, and oh, not even looking. It pushes straight in. I'll do it again. So literally just like that, and pushes straight in. I don't really agree with these contacts because they're small, not the greatest, but what do I know? And then they just sit like that. If it was me, I'd just lock this off and just put a standard plug on it. Oh, the screw fell out. So back together just to prove a point that these lights are not polarity sensitive. They are instant 150 watts. Now that is bright. Now that is impressively bright. 300 watts going on right there. Impressive. And these are the little instructions that come with it. The thing that makes me laugh is, right, where is it? Do not touch the place of LED light source. There is no LED light source. It's halogen. Typo! I'm on the other one. That light is impressive. Don't want to get too close because the heat coming off these is crazy. Can't even see the elements. Nice. What I'll do is I'll let them run for a minute or two and then see the afterglow effects of these things. I think that one's going to give off the most epic afterglow because the lamp's quite gone pretty much. I just think that these halogen lights are not really that energy efficient. Not if they're running 8 hours a day. Can be quite a lot of money wasted, I think. LEDs are way forward, I think. So, one thing I can notice is the one at the far, let me point it, one nearest that speaker, it's a different colour reference to the one that's closest to the edge. It's weird. Unless it's just my eyes, but right, let's switch these things off. Start with this one first. Not too bad. And this one, nice. Alright, I think that's it for that video then. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next one. Nice. Oh, the heat for only running for about 3 or 4 minutes. It's ridiculous.